Hi, Emily Nielsen here for Cooking Lab 8, getting ready to dehydrate some bananas and pineapple to make a nice little snack. So what I've got is some nice organic bananas, organic lemons, and a pineapple that I was all able to get from Costco. I have some organic cinnamon powder, which we're going to use to season some of them. And then a little bit of sea salt, which I'm going to use to flavor some of the others, because I think that sweet and salty is going to go really nice together, but we'll find out. So I'm going to juice these lemons and slice up these bananas and attempt this pineapple, and we'll see how it goes. So I sliced up my 4 bananas that I had after I peeled them, making extra careful that I got them all about the same thickness. About 1/4 inch is what I was shooting for. But consistency is really going to be important since I'm sticking them in the dehydrator. I don't want some of them to cook to dehydrate too quickly and get all crunchy and yucky, and some that still will be undercooked. So really having them be the same size is going to be important. I'm going to dip them in some fresh lemon juice that I squeezed using my citrus press. Place them on my tray and sprinkle one tray with a little cinnamon and then another tray with a little salt, and then get started on this pineapple. So this is how I would normally prepare a pineapple. I would cut off the top and cut off the bottom and then shave the sides around it to get all those pokies off. And then I would cut it away from the core, which is not edible. It's really hard. I save that for juicing. And then just cut it into chunks. But since I want to get some nice circles, is what I'm going for in my dehydrating process, what I'm going to do is with the core in it, I'm going to try to slice it into a nice even, yeah, it worked, 1/4 inch. And I have this kind of harebrained idea to use my funnel to cut away the core, since I don't have any kind of cookie cutter or anything like that. So I'm going to dehydrate them like this. Well, it only took me about a second to realize that that method of slicing open the center of the pineapple was not going to work. So I just used a paring knife and cut the center out. I've got my 4 trays ready to go, 2 of pineapple and 2 of bananas that have been dipped in lemon juice. I didn't dip the pineapple in anything since the acidity is from the lemons is what was supposed to keep the bananas from turning brown, and the pineapples are already quite acidic themselves. So I'm going to get ready to put these guys in the dehydrator at 140 for an hour. I have an Excalibur food dehydrator that's quite large, so I'll take up about every other shelf and get these guys going. So my bananas and pineapple have been dehydrating for about an hour at 140 degrees. I'm going to go ahead and turn it down to about 115 for another 3 or 4 hours. Give those bananas a flip to the other side, and then let them go for about 3 or 4 more hours after that till they're a good consistency. So I just got home from yoga, and my yummy dried or dehydrated fruit snacks were ready for me. The pineapple did take about an hour to 2 hours, probably about 90 minutes longer than the banana did. So I pulled the bananas out and just left the pineapples in. The pineapples are definitely my favorite. They are delicious. My pineapple was just a little overripe, and so it was very sweet. And right now we can get them for fairly inexpensive. So this is definitely something I'll be doing more of. I can't think of anything that I would alter with the pineapple. The flavor is just fantastic. It was a great texture and size for the dehydrator. The bananas were not my favorite. The cinnamon was just, I didn't feel like it went well with the banana. I didn't really enjoy it. They do have a good texture. They were the right, they were all about the same size. I did like the salt ones that I did with just a little bit of sea salt, but I think that perhaps a different flavoring on top, maybe even nutmeg, I might enjoy a little bit more for the bananas. And I think that I would try potentially dipping them in orange juice instead of lemon juice to see if that would still keep them from browning, although not as acidic as the lemons. But I really love orange and banana flavored things together. So overall, the practice went really well. Pineapple is definitely the favorite. Everyone's been fighting over it. It's delicious. And I'm looking forward to dehydrating a lot of different fruits this summer.